What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, we back here in Sweden. I was hearing and seeing some about Swedish submarine. I think maybe in one of the videos I did a week or two ago, they were kind of talking about the submarines, and I came across this video. Thought it would be interesting. Got why Sweden is a submarine superpower. Man, I couldn't imagine like being out in the ocean and just seeing a submarine pop up out of nowhere. That would be scary, firstly, because you just don't know. But I just think about these things. People are really underwater, like deep under there. But let's check this out. I don't think I mentioned the channel. I usually try to give the credit. Military TV, that's who it is. Military TV. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Military TV. Appreciate them for showing us some Swedish submarines. Man, I bet it would be cool to go in a submarine. Oh, they talking on this?
Deep beneath the surface of the world's oceans, Sweden's submarines possess incredible capabilities that have long been shrouded in mystery. These silent predators of the deep have garnered a reputation for audacious feats and technological prowess that leaves the maritime world astounded. From sinking a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier to skillfully eluding sophisticated anti-submarine defenses, Sweden's submarines have proven their mettle time and again. With Sweden's recent entry into NATO, these submarines are poised to become a true game changer for the alliance's defense strategy. Their unmatched capabilities raise an important question. How do these silent predators of depth enhance and strengthen NATO's overall capabilities?
That's a good question.
Join us as we embark on a journey into the captivating world of Sweden's submarine fleet.
I think so far I've checked out the Army, Air Force. I don't think I've checked out the Navy and maybe Marine, whatever else there is. I'm sorry, I don't know all the branches, but I do want to check out because my dad was in the Navy. He was on the water a lot, and I know people that they want to join the military. I always ask them, why not the Navy? They just like, I don't want to be on the water. I don't want to do water. I can't be in the water that long. But I think that's always interesting to see people's reasoning, you know, especially when joining the military. But my dad was in the Navy, man.
From Sweden sunk a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier.
Huh? Oh,
in the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, a groundbreaking naval exercise unfolded that sent shockwaves through the maritime world. It was the year 2005, and amidst the crashing waves and salty breeze, when a small Swedish diesel submarine, the HSMS Gotland, made headlines by sinking one of the most advanced warships in the world, a U.S. nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. This audacious feat showcased the unimaginable capabilities of Sweden's submarine fleet.
Dang.
Could a small Swedish diesel submarine really have the audacity to sink one of the most advanced warships in the world? A U.S. nuclear-powered aircraft carrier.
That is crazy.
During the anti-submarine warfare exercise, the HSMS Gotland.
I feel like I heard about that. I don't know if I've seen a video on it, but I feel like I heard it mentioned before.
On loan to the U.S. Navy, embarked on a mission to test the effectiveness of anti-submarine technology, tactics, and doctrine against a formidable foe. Despite facing an entire carrier strike group equipped with destroyers, helicopters, and planes, the Swedish submarine managed to elude detection and score several simulated torpedo hits on the USS Ronald Reagan, a symbol of American naval power.
Not Ronald. I didn't even know that was named after him.
In an extraordinary display of stealth and cunning, the HSMS Gotland skillfully weaved its way through the labyrinthine depths of the ocean, eluding the clutches of its pursuers. It moved like a phantom, silent and invisible to the probing sonar beams that sought to unmask its location.
I think that's pretty interesting, that like how big these things are and how quiet they are.
The American sailors, confident in their technology and training, could not fathom the audacity of their adversary. Then, with calculated precision, the HSMS Gotland struck. Torpedo after torpedo, it unleashed a barrage of simulated attacks on the mighty USS Ronald Reagan. The impact of each hit reverberated through the maritime world, challenging the very foundation of naval superiority. The stunned onlookers from Washington, D.C. to Moscow and Beijing held their breath, realizing the implications of this unexpected triumph. It was a moment of awakening, a revelation that shattered long-held beliefs.
This is something they definitely didn't talk about in school. 05, I was in 5th grade. Even as time went on, I never heard this story in school.
Diesel-powered sub. Its price tag, merely a fraction of the cost of a single fighter jet aboard the carrier, could sink a multi-billion-dollar symbol of American naval supremacy. What chance would the U.S. Navy have in the face of its adversaries in a real conflict? Questions hung heavy in the air, uncertainty fueled by the audacity of this audacious display.
Man. And that thing was pretty low, too.
While it is important to note that the exercise was a simulation, the truth remained that the HSMS Gotland had proven its point. The HSMS Gotland's success raised concerns among U.S. officials in Washington as it highlighted potential vulnerabilities in the nation's anti-submarine defenses. The realization that a relatively inexpensive diesel-powered sub could achieve such a feat against a multi-billion-dollar supercarrier emphasized the need for improved preparedness in the face of evolving threats. From that day forward, the HSMS Gotland's story would echo through the ages, a reminder that sometimes, in the vastness of the seas, it is the underdog that holds the power to send shockwaves through the maritime world.
Right, it's anybody's game at that point. This is what you call an even playing field.
How did the HSMS Gotland avoid U.S.'s anti-submarine defenses? While the audacious feat of the HSMS Gotland sinking a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier left the maritime world astounded, it also sparked an intense curiosity about how this small Swedish diesel submarine managed to evade sophisticated U.S. anti-submarine defenses.
Ended up getting away.
The HSMS Gotland's ability to evade the advanced anti-submarine defenses of the USS Ronald Reagan stemmed from a combination of strategic elements and cutting-edge technology. One of the key factors was the deployment of air-independent propulsion technology, specifically utilizing a Stirling engine. Unlike traditional diesel engines, the Stirling engine enabled Gotland to operate silently for extended periods underwater.
Wow. So they got away quietly.
While conventional submarines often need to resurface frequently to recharge their batteries with noisy diesel engines, the Gotland Stirling engine utilized liquid oxygen to run the diesel engines underwater, significantly reducing the risk of detection.
Man,
this innovative propulsion system allowed the Swedish submarine to stay submerged for weeks, granting it a tactical advantage over its adversaries.
That is very high-tech.
The Gotland-class submarines also featured numerous characteristics that enhanced their evasion capabilities. These included the installation of electromagnets to counteract magnetic detection by magnetic anomaly detectors, sonar-resistant coatings on the hull, and radar-absorbent materials on the tower. The interior machinery was coated with rubber acoustic deadening buffers to minimize sonar detectability.
Built this thing different.
Additionally, the Gotland's maneuvering surfaces provided exceptional agility, allowing it to operate close to the seafloor and execute tight turns, further complicating detection efforts.
No, that is different. This was ahead of its time, for sure.
Finally, we come to the crucial question: what benefits will this submarine bring to NATO?
I mean,
Sweden's bid to join NATO has received a significant boost, with Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan agreeing to forward it to Parliament. This decision brings an end to months of drama and strain within the bloc. Sweden, along with Finland, had applied for NATO membership in response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and Finland's membership was approved earlier this year.
Which is great, because I never knew the processes, but I've seen in a video that they applied at the same time, but one got it the year before the other. I think it was Sweden that got in, that got theirs approved the year before Finland. I was like, man, what are the requirements? Which I feel I might have seen a video months ago about the requirements to be a part of NATO.
Turkey and Hungary were the remaining countries to clear Sweden's bid, making Erdogan's agreement a historic step. The inclusion of Sweden's submarines into NATO offers notable advantages, especially in the Baltic Sea region. With a fleet of technologically advanced conventional submarines, Sweden's entry into NATO addresses the alliance's vulnerability in Northwest Europe. The Baltic Sea, shared with Russia, holds critical ports for 8 countries, including Germany, making it a strategically important area. The shallow depth of the Baltic Sea poses limitations for nuclear-powered submarines used by both Russia and the US.
Dang.
However, Swedish submarines excel in this environment, as they can remain submerged for extended periods of time. Unlike most conventional submarines that require resurfacing to recharge batteries with diesel engines, Swedish submarines are equipped with onboard liquid oxygen, enabling them to run their engines underwater. This capability...
These Swedish submarines seem more... They very different from at least what I've known to be how submarines operate and stuff. This is next level stuff.
Allows for longer submersion and reduces the risk of detection.
Man,
Sweden's extensive experience operating submarines in the Baltic Sea dating back to 1904 provides invaluable regional expertise. The unique challenges posed by the sea, including varying salinity levels and sound propagation characteristics due to numerous rivers, are well understood by the Swedish Navy. This knowledge fills a crucial gap within NATO, as none of the neighboring countries possess comparable underwater activity. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.
That's very interesting right there. Very. Man, yeah, the submarine, what is it, the Gotland, taking down the USS Ronald Reagan. I'm telling you, I never knew that, but I've heard it before in a video, I believe. But man, this submarines are different. They're different. But like I said, being in the Navy, being on water is a game changer because it's almost like an even playing field. Because I mean, I wouldn't say even, but like if you may have some strengths in that water, especially if you know more techniques when it comes to water and different things like that. It's a different playing field for sure. But that's all I have. I wanted to check this out. Do got a playlist. Y'all want to add videos to the playlist for me to check out more. But other than that, hit that subscribe button. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.